Oh man, what up, y'all? God damn. Y'all don't know, boy. Y'all don't know. I've been getting ready for this joint for a couple hours now. And I've been feeling good. You know what I'm saying? The sun is shining and shit out here in New Jersey. And the camera was looking good. I had the new program, the new, you know what I'm saying, encoder popping off, and I had everything lined up and looking real good and shit coming in on intros and supposed to start a little early, man. It was supposed to be real fly, but you know what I mean? You know how this shit go with this technology and all that good stuff, man. And we had to kind of take it back and go to plan B. But we here now. We feeling good, man. Follow Hip Hop News Live on this beautiful Saturday evening, talking some good talk with some good people, man. We got the artist spotlight popping off this evening. I don't know if you guys saw the flyer on Viral Hip Hop News community page, but we got the Big Stilt on the show right now who we're about to bring on, man. And we're very excited to talk to this brother real quick. But before we do, man, y'all drop them area codes. Y'all let me know where you're watching, where you're listening right now. Let me also make sure I'm good on my end because I don't want to be just talking out my ass here. And I may just be. Let me see. Let me see exactly. I am. Hold on. I'm gonna have to run that whole shit back. God, to see this the kind of day it is. I wasn't even live. People wasn't even watching. Hey, Jalen, bring me a water. Bring me a water, please. All right. Now I think we finally good. God, man, look. Whew. It has been one of those days. Thank you, son. It has been one of those days. We are here. What's good, y'all? It's your man, Sam, man. We are live on this beautiful Saturday evening, Viral Hip Hop News. You know how we going to do, man. Every Saturday evening, we will be live. We will be doing the goddamn thing. We will be talking some hip hop. We'll be getting with the people, and we also will be promoting artists, man, and showing them their love and showing them our support and getting a chance to know independent artists on a different level. You see, the thing is, when we first got into this music game and this music thing, and as you guys start entering the room, man, drop your area codes. You know what I mean? Lock in with us. Let us know where you're listening. Let us know where you're watching that. You already know the vibes and how we do here. But, you know, as we got into the game, especially a lot of us in our late 30s and stuff, there wasn't many avenues for us to be able to promote and shine our music and promote and shine our voice and our talents and things like that. It was you had to put foot to the pavement and sell your own shit, or you had to be able to go in these different record labels. If you had the chance to go out to New York or LA at the time, the two major places, and put your stuff in people's hands only for it to get rejected or thrown away. Nowadays, you're able to kind of have your art, your brand in your own hands and do your thing the right way. And thank God you have places and people that you can be able to network with and do great business with to get your music out there. So that's what we're doing right now. We're doing the goddamn thing. We got Big Stilt Lane on deck right now. We also got another great artist that we'll be introducing a little later on in the show. But like I said, man, I'm a little late to the party. I had something real dope laid out for you. I had the dope ass encoders popping off. I was gonna come in with an intro with me talking and doing things with shit flashing and then mute, man. Yeah, God said none of that today. He wasn't having it. But anyway, it's all good. Appreciate y'all coming in. Without further ado, man, I'm talking a little too long. I wanted to bring my man on because I want to be a little punctual. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to bring Big Stilt on to the show right now. Let me add my brother up in here. What it do, man?
Hey, what's going on, Sam, man? How you doing?
I'm doing blessed, man, and I appreciate your patience. You know what I'm saying? I told you in the email, I'm going to have you the link an hour prior, bro. I got you to do all this shit. I ain't get this man this link till about 10 minutes ago, but you know what? He was here. He was still punctual, and I definitely appreciate you, man. So as the people are still coming in here and as we get in the vibe, let them know who you are, man. Big Stilt out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right over the bridge, man. And it's an honor,
Yes,
man.
sir.
How you doing?
Yo, I'm doing great. I'm the Big Stilt. That's my hip hop artist name. And at this point, I've been transitioning from doing hip hop music into doing just straight instrumental music. And I use a different name just so that I don't get people confused. So, like when I do my instrumental music, it's Route 30 Productions for my instrumental music, and that's what I've been focusing on, and that's what I wanted to come in and talk to you today about. Is like I'm real passionate about my instrumental music, and I really want to bring it out to people and let them know that it's a different vibe. It's something different than what a lot of people are doing in hip hop right now.
Dope, dope. Now, Route 30 Productions, I asked you also in the email, you from Jersey, because my whole life I've drove up and down Route 30 to White Horse Pike, going to and from different places in my life. You know what I mean? Being from South Jersey. So Route 30 Productions, talk a little bit about that. What does that mean to you?
Well, it's funny because Route 30 runs right by my house out here. I live in Overbrook.
Okay.
And so, like, when I wanted to start a company, because I actually own this company, Full Stock and Barrel, and I wanted a name that just kind of represented something that was personal to me. And like being in Philly, Lancaster Avenue is a very prominent street in Philly, and in this section is Route 30. So I've been, wanted to represent my section of Philly. So I felt like, you know what, Route 30, it's a road that's going to take me to different places. And I just wanted to use something that would, stick in people's minds. Like how you said, you remember riding up and down Route 30 as a kid in South Jersey. There's somebody somewhere else in the country that'll hear that and just be like, let me check that out. I have some personal memory of Route 30 in my life. Let me see what this is about.
Yeah, man, I still do. I'm still riding up and down Route 30 to this day, and I don't think I'll ever stop, man. I'm Jersey to the heart. But let's talk about your transition, because you said a couple minutes ago that you kind of made a transition from artist to producing bodies of work and music and instrumentals, and laying those out. Now we see producers, like a Khaled to come to mind, first come to mind as somebody that's a producer who really doesn't do much but produce the records, but has artists jump on them and they come out as albums. You're trying to do it a little different. So talk about your not only your beginning, but the transition into what you're doing right now. But bring us back to the original.
Okay. Well, what first got me started is I started way back in about 2005. I did my own EP. It was an underground EP called Relentless Attack. I was working with some local producers, and I just, I had the bug to do hip hop music. And so I did that. I put it out. It wasn't something that I intended for it to next actually go mainstream. It was something to get my feet wet and to understand how the industry worked and how I could get myself more attention. And so, like, I put the EP out and I handed it out to a lot of people in my neighborhood in Southwest Philly, Overbrook, and downtown Philly, just to kind of get my name out there. And so after a while, I started noticing I didn't like the response that I was getting. And so, like, I realized I needed to make a transition, because like I tried to get signed at one point, and I was close to getting signed with a group, the Easy Y Tribe. And the guy tried to, take my publishing and all this other stuff. And so, like, I said, you know what? Maybe it's not meant for me to actually make it as a hip hop artist. And so I decided that right there at that point, I wanted to just focus on the music and being able to cultivate my own sound in a way where I'm not going to have somebody say, nah, that's not what we're looking for. Or, yo, man, that sucks. Yo, man, why would you think that would work? Or why somebody would want to listen to it? I wanted to follow my own path that I would create for myself. And so I went to school, community college here in Philly, and I started taking classes so that I could actually learn full production work and learn how to do all kinds of music and not just hip hop and R&B.
Dope. Now you talked about the business, and something often we talk about, not only here on Viral Hip Hop News, but the podcast, the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast, is the music industry and the nuances behind it, and the shadiness behind it, and not only the glitz and glamour and the big, studded out jewels and the nice fancy cars and beautiful women that the artists portray, but the business behind it, that if you don't take care of your business, you won't have any money at the back end. Now, I don't know if people are checking out the title, but it says Bad Boy or Bad Business. And we've had a couple people on the show as of late. We talked about Mason. We're trying to have Mason on the show. He's actually in the area. We're in talks with him now. And we have Freddie P on from the band, and they were talking about Bad Boy and things that they went through. And we always hear the Diddy is this villainized character within the game. Given your history within the music industry, I don't know how long you've been in the game or what you've seen. In your opinion, because this is just your humble opinion on how you feel, is it bad boy or is it bad business? Because we know how these contracts work, and we know if you don't have the right people in your circle, how this kind of stuff could go. So would you put it more on the business side, or do you think that there may be a little extra going on at Bad Boy? We won't put Diddy in it, but Bad Boy as a whole.
I think it's the business side actually, because the person who presented me this contract was somebody I knew before, like, they came to me about the music side of it. And so when they presented me the contract, I was just like, how do you think that you just going to come in and swoop in and take our publishing and then not offer us any upfront money? And the response I got was so hysterical. This is why I would say it's the business side. Is he was just like, "Oh, that's business. That's standard practice in the industry. You're not going to get your publishing right off the bat." And I told him, I was like, anybody who would sign that and not understand the consequences and ramifications of giving up your publishing, even if it doesn't do anything on your own, somebody else can't make money off of it. And that's the thing, that you've got to always maintain and retain that ability to, at some later date, be able to make money off of that, even if it doesn't have the initial success you would like.
Word up. Well said. Well said. Now, Freddie P, in his defense, he also talked about how because of the TV situation, he was kind of forced into it. So I don't want to put any extra words in your mouth without knowing that context as well. But business is very important, 1,000%. And I say that all the time. I don't mean to be harsh. I don't mean to be brash or rude, because I understand how this works. And I was in contracts where I was dicked over so many amounts of times and had to sit in the contracts for years at a time without putting out any work or even remotely recording. It could definitely put a stain on the love you have for the art if you don't know your business correctly. So very well said. So let's get into the production, man, the production side of it. How long have you been doing the production side of it as you're doing, and talk about the album that you have going on right now?
I've been doing the production side since probably about 2005. I started off like just doing everything on my own, not having any formal training, and working with Reason way back when, the original version of Reason on a laptop. And so like I developed what I thought was this great sound. And once I got to community college and started taking sound engineering classes, I realized all the stuff I had done early on in the production phase was garbage. It was just hot garbage. And so I had to, forget everything I had done, and then, build up a new foundation of understanding the foundation of music,
Right.
chords, melodies, cadences, rhythmic patterns, and things of that nature. And so around 2000 or 2011, I started going to CCP full time for sound engineering and started taking like music classes. Whereas if though I got formal training on how a chord progresses and things of that nature, and how to use different programs like Logic and uh, Logic
Okay.
and Fruity Loops and
Ooh,
all these
yeah.
other programs in the studio. And so from that point on, I just kept working on what I already had in my mind was instrumental music. And what I was trying to do is mesh a couple of different sounds and genres, which was hip hop, kind of classical, a little bit of jazz, and just like some R&B, into like one genre of of just like sound. Like, just it's just one of those things where you never know what you're going to hear next. I don't want it to be predictable. I want it to be something where I hit you with something and you'd be like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. And
Right.
it needs to be like, if it's going to be like no words to it, it needs to change up. It needs to hold your attention. And it can't be boring and redundant. It can't start this way and then not change very much and then end the same way it started.
Right. Now, you said at first it was hot garbage. When you first came out, your stuff wasn't even that good. When did it come that you came to the realization that you had to humble yourself and start over? Because a lot of people wouldn't do that. A lot of people would get stuck in their ego and think they were the hottest thing out. And because people were rejecting them, it was them. And then they'd have people telling them lies, like, keep going, keep doing your thing, without being realistic with them. No one ever being real with them, not
Right.
even themselves. When did you come to that humble realization that, you know what, this shit ain't it, I got to start over?
When you go to school and you hear what other cats are doing, and then you put your joint up there next to some of these other cats, and man, the room get real quiet, and you be like, oh wow, yeah, nobody's saying anything, and somebody else will play a track, and people you see them, you see the connection right away, and you're saying, well, wow, nobody's really connecting with my stuff, like they're not feeling it, and the professor's just like, okay, yeah, so, and you could even tell the professor's trying to like let you down easy and not hurt your feelings in front of the whole entire class. So yeah, what were you thinking when you put this together? Da 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 da, and then they kind of move on from you quickly because nobody has any questions, and you're sitting there in class, and you're like, damn, man, that can't be a good that's not a good feeling. That's not a good look.
Right.
And so I recognize, and I have a really good friend from that time who literally mentored me and was like, listen, man, you can't be afraid to do something outside of what you know right now, and you can't ever be afraid to try something new. And so like I thank God that he actually really also helped me and pushed me into like, hey, listen, stop being redundant, stop using the same sound, stop thinking that it's just always going to be this way. So you need that person, you need that one person who is always going to give you the honest truth, and not just yes man, you did that.
True that, true that. And you got to be humble enough to receive that, because when somebody's telling you something, they ain't always hating, or they ain't always somebody that's looking to, take advantage of you. Some people are giving you the honest truth, and some people are saying it from an honest place. You know what I'm saying? So know how to receive that and know how to accept that. And I'm glad that you did. You know what I'm saying? We got Brick City in the building. We got California in the building. Y'all keep dropping them area codes as y'all enter the building. We got Big Stilt on Viral Hip Hop News live on this beautiful Saturday evening. Y'all hit that like button, that 5-star rating. I'm talking like I'm talking on the podcast. See, I'm so programmed to that podcast. Ain't no 5-star shit on YouTube. Yeah, this video though, if y'all don't mind, man. We definitely appreciate you. All right, man, let's get to some music, bro, because you sent me some Jones. I was rocking to the Jones. And you know what's crazy? I read your email, and I read your email all the way through. I thought I did anyway. And then I was listening to the music, and I'm rocking, I'm doing my thing. And I'm like, ain't no words to this Jones. What? Oh, he said he was I'm dumb as hell. So for people that don't know, he's an instrumental producer. One more time before we get to the music, explain that to the people. What exactly is an instrumental producer, and what will you be showing to the people?
Well, basically what it is in a lot of essence, the drum patterns are usually associated with some sort of hip hop sound. And then I develop like, some great sounds around those drums. But the thing about it is it's great music that you could just vibe out to, you know what I mean? It's chill music. It's like, you can sit back, you know what I mean, and get and vibe the way you want to. And it's not like jarring. It's not like, it doesn't put you in a weird space. It relaxes you, it calms you. And you could actually sit back, and in some of the tracks I've created, you could actually even hear how like I'm aiming toward like a specific type of instrumental music, which is kind of like sort of like almost like a movie score. And that's where like some of the inspiration comes from, is from scores and from like Magnum PI. Like that was like the thing, that theme music and that intro is like one of those things that can best describe like what my music is like.
Dope. Well, we about to get right to it, man. Let's hear some music. You got me. The Sky is Bright. What's this joint called? The Sky is Bright and Beautiful over here that you did. Real dope record. Do you want to play that first, or do you got something loaded up in your computer? How you want to do it, man? I'm gonna let you rock.
Yeah, let's play that one first.
All right, let's do that one first. The Sky is Bright and Beautiful by my man Big Stilt. Y'all hit that fire button. Hit the fire emojis if y'all think this joint is fire. We will uplift and we will be positive in the building. If you don't like the record, keep your goddamn mouth shut, because this ain't for you, man. We got to keep it positive. We got to keep positive reinforcement. If you have a positive correction for the brother, please leave it in the comment section. If you're an artist, if you're in the label, if you're a producer, or whatever the case may be, if you're within the industry, drop some creative criticism. Or if you love the record, throw them fire emojis up in the comment section below. Let's get to it, man. Let's work. My man Big Stilt, the sky's beautiful. The sky's bright and beautiful. Excuse me. Let's work. Throw them fire emojis up. Let's go. Big Stilt in the building.
Yes, sir.
You already know. I see them fire emojis. Let me get the fuck back up over here and do this, Joan, real quick. And I knew somebody was gonna ask, yo, where the big yo, let me hold on. What they say. Is anybody gonna rhyme? Damn, brother. He said he was an instrumental producer, man. This is what this brother does. Ain't gonna be no music. You gotta flow it on your own. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that Joan was hard, man. Talk about that record. Talk about the motivation behind that.
Listen, and the motivation behind that record was just I really wanted to make a like kind of an up tempo, kind of grimy beat. It's kind of grimy, but it's up tempo a little bit, you know. So I was just like, I want to do something slightly different. Like you don't hear too many kind of grimy up tempo beats, and so like for me, like I really wanted to just push the limits and the boundaries of what people would say you should do. And in that instance, I really wanted to just like, yo, you could be vibing to it, or you could spit one of the hardest rhymes to it, or you could be dancing to it. It's whatever you make of it. And it's like, it's artwork. It's like artwork for your ears, like the way you would look at a painting on the wall. You could look at it and interpret it all kinds of ways. Whereas if though with your ears and your mind, you can interpret the music all kinds of ways. You can spit whatever you want to if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Or you could just vibe out, you know what I mean? Pour your little, get your little vibe on, and you know, and enjoy it.
Dope. Now, that came through smooth on your end, because some people, not everybody, was saying it was a little low. I want to make sure they heard it.
Yeah, it was a little low. But yeah, it's one of those things where like probably gotta have like I wasn't thinking about that when I would actually set up my monitors and do that on through my monitors. That's the one thing I wish I would have thought of. Just that one thing is to play that through the monitors, because the bass for that is overwhelming. Like honestly, that's the thing about that, is you got to hear that with a good set of speakers. Like that's the other thing, is like I really go behind like trying to make some tracks like really hit hard, like really hit.
Now you play, and I'm sorry to cut you off. Do you play actual live instruments? I see the drums behind you and the keyboard. So you actually play instruments?
Yeah, I play bass guitar, I play drums, I play piano. So yeah, like one of my next features that I want to do when I do another full-length album, because I'm gonna do a full-length instrumental album again. I'm gonna mic up my drum set back here, and then I'm gonna I have a like 16, or excuse me, a 12 output mixer that you can't see off screen right here. So I'm gonna mic up my drum set, and I'm gonna do everything by hand. Just about, I'm gonna play like, you know, all the bass chords. You know, I'll play them by hand on my bass guitar that I have over here. I'll drum everything in literally like right in from my drum set. I won't even use like the presets so that I can actually develop further. Like my intention is to grow into something like more formal classical and jazz and still do the hip hop side of it, but be able to do both, like, you know what I mean, separately from one another.
Dope, dope. No, I love the record, and you absolutely right. I was knocking it in my car and listening to it in the car, and the shit was rocking the way it needed to. This computer, and this ain't even my right computer. I had to go to the backup computer, and it wasn't giving it the proper justice. But where can they find your music? Let them know where they can find it, where they can purchase it, where they can stream it, download it. Drop it in the chat after you let them know. Drop it in the chat as well.
Okay, yeah. So the great thing is like honestly, I've distributed everywhere. So like you can find Root 30 Productions because that's where the instrumental music is listed under. It's on YouTube, it's on iTunes, it's on Deezer, it's on Spotify, it's wherever ever you get your music from, that's where it is. You can buy it if you want to. You could just stream it from Spotify or YouTube because I own the publishing rights, so I'm gonna get paid regardless. You know.
Indeed. Let them drop that in the chat as well so I could pull that up. And also for the brother Black Phillip Morris, you were looking to find out how you could put your music here and talk to me live on Viral Hip Hop News. Hit me up on my email, sam@vhiphopnews.com. If you're an artist and you want to get on this artist spotlight, please do me a favor and hit me up. You see how we work, and it's a positive room. It's a positive vibe. We're going to give positive reinforcement. We're going to really give independent artists their proper shine and their proper due. Brother, we got a couple more minutes, man. I don't know if you got a couple more music, a couple more beats lined up for the joint. Let's rock that to the people. And while you play that, do me a favor, man. Drop your shit up in there so we can get you rocking, all right?
Yep, no doubt. Give me 1 second. I'm going to throw a track up here real quick, you know, and give me 1 second while I pull this up.
Nah, no doubt, no doubt. And for while we wait right now, man, you are on Viral Hip Hop News live in the building on Saturday evening. We will be doing this every Saturday night. We will have a hip hop topic that we will be discussing, and we also will be having artists on our artist spotlight. Subscribe to Viral Hip Hop News right now. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and rock with your boy. You already know.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'm going to cue this up on YouTube.
Dope. No doubt, no doubt. Y'all make sure y'all hit them fire emojis. You already know how we do. Drop the area codes. Let's do this. Fire emojis. Let's go. Mean, my guy. Mean.
Yeah, yo, I'm telling you, that's like, listen, and that's the thing. You never know what kind of vibe, yo, you gonna bump into with those instrumentals of mine, man. Like that's something a little different with the electric guitar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's nothing better than live. Like you can do the digital and digital is dope, but when you're hearing shit live instrumentation and it almost like it's like hip hop jazz. Like you don't
Yes.
need music. Like I'm sitting there and I'm vibing and I got lyrics and melodies going through my head. But then as I'm just vibing, I'm just like, fuck it, it's a vibe. Like, nah, fuck the lyrics. Let me just enjoy the
Yep.
movement and what's going on in there, bro. You got a lot of talent, man. And I definitely appreciate you reaching out and tapping in with me and doing this interview with me as well and sharing your talents with the world, bro. Blessings to you, man, for real.
Thank you, man, for this opportunity because a cat like me, like a lot of cats don't, you know what I mean? I'm slowly getting myself out there like the way I want to. And so honestly, like I appreciate platforms like yourself, and like honestly, I keep up with you and oh God, you know what I mean. So like I'm always watching y'all videos, you know what I mean. I don't always make a comment, but you can best believe like I'm always checking out y'all video. You know what I mean. I've been a subscribed member for a minute, and so like when I got this opportunity, I was just like, yo, I've been geeked all week, so like, you know what I mean. I really enjoyed it, you know what I mean? And like honestly, like yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, man. You know what I mean? It's a pleasure that, you know what I mean, cats are out there looking to help artists like myself out in this situation.
And we ain't done, brother. We're gonna tap in the email and exchange numbers and continue this on some other shit for real because you're incredibly talented. You're humble. You know what I mean? You already hit my heart with the Route 30 Productions. You know what I'm saying? You're right over the bridge. We got a studio right here in South Jersey. So tap in, brother. Let's do work, man, for real.
No doubt, no doubt. Actually, I got some. I spent some time on the White Horse Pike down there by where the Martinique, where the bowling alley is,
Oh,
by Lindenwall.
oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to live down there in Lindenwald, right on where did I live? I don't even want to talk about where I used to live out there on Route 30. Where the fuck did I used to live out there? Coachman Manor. You ever hear Coachman Manor out there on Route 30 in Lindenwald?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got busy down there, man. I'm glad I'm up out of that joint. But I know exactly where you was at, man. And I'm not too far down the road. So holla at
Yeah,
us.
no doubt, no doubt, man. Yo, you know I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
Indeed, brother. Well, we got Big Stilt on Viral Hip Hop News live in the flesh. Before you get up out of here, or if you do get up out of here, stay in live, man. Like I said, drop your information so I can put it up on the live while I'm talking real quick. But I appreciate you, man. Much love. Big Stilt, tap in with him, man. Vibe with him. Before you get up out of here, social media handles and YouTube. Let them know right now.
Yeah, you can find me Route 30 Productions on all three of the majors, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You know what I mean? And listen, just hit me up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm usually always talking about something interesting and no, I really ain't got time for no BS. It's usually about music and something trying to educate you about something, whether it's financial, history, whatever. Like I usually bring something to the table besides just the music. So you know, we can have some adult discussions and actually, you know, educate people about stuff that they really could actually use in their regular everyday life.
So we're gonna do this again, bro. I definitely appreciate you. And we're gonna tap in on that level like we're doing the show, man. Well, I appreciate you, Big Still on the hip hop on Sense of Podcast. On Viral Hip Hop News Live. Salute, my man.
Say word.
My brother. We in the building, man. Viral Hip Hop News Live on this beautiful Saturday evening. This is how we will be doing the goddamn thing every single Saturday night. Tap in because it will be a hell of a show. Now, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I had some great things going on, man. I had a whole encoder drone that was supposed to be fly. Oh, y'all see me fucking up. It's supposed to be fly, and I had this little intro video where y'all was gonna see me talking with the dope shit going on all around it, and yeah. God had other plans, man. He was like, nah, not today. Put that old ass computer back on and do it how you do it and grind how you do it. But while we wait for our next artist, man, because this is Artist Spotlight Saturday as well as our conversation, we are going to talk about what's in the title, man. And then let's talk about bad boy or bad business. Now, obviously, we've known about Bad Boy Records for a long time, right? We've heard about the monster that is Diddy and the amount of artists that he has screwed over the years. We've heard it all before, right? And then we had Mace come out with the Oracle 2, and we talked about the Oracle 2 on the podcast, and I talked about it here on Viral Hip Hop News, and Mace is actually in our area. We're trying to tap in and get him live. And then you see Freddie P and his emotional his outburst that he had on Instagram, and then him talking to us on our show and him saying the reason why he didn't even, or he had to let that go on off his chest is because if he didn't want to die with it on his chest. He didn't want to die not letting Diddy know what he did to him and how he affected him. So it's like, God damn, what's really going on? Is it bad business or is it bad boy? And we asked Freddie P that. And if you go check out our live or check out our exclusive interview with Freddie P, it's on the channel right now. He talked about it because I asked him, I said, well, listen, did y'all have any kind of negotiations or say while you guys were on the show, you guys finished the show up, you get the deal, everything comes out. Do y'all get any kind of say in what's going on in the contract? He said, no, you sign it or you out. You either going to sign this shit or you're going to get out. And I don't know if you recall, but back in the day, remember Sarah had an issue with the joint and everybody was on her. And come to find out the reason that was is because if one didn't go, it was fucking it up for everybody. And the whole thing was going to be a mess. So hearing that and knowing that the language in that paperwork wasn't nowhere near what it should have been, and you see a brother that talked about them making $43 million on the second season alone. You know what I'm saying? On the second season, not album sales, not tour sales, not music, on the second season, and them getting 500 racks to split between, what was it, 6 of them? Bad boy or bad business? I'll let her know what y'all think right now. Leave it in the comment section. Are we talking about somebody that needs to be called out in a Puff Daddy, P Diddy, Love, whatever the fuck he's calling himself now? Or do we have to have people out here assuming a little more responsibility and saying, yo, make sure you have your music right, make sure you have your paperwork right, make sure you have your lawyer right, make sure you have all your T's crossed and I's dotted so that you know, I's dotted so that you know how to properly take care of this business. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody gonna do it for you and ain't nobody gonna coddle you in this game. So I would love to know what y'all think, man, in the comment section. Is it bad boy or bad business, man? We got our artist spotlight popping off right now. We just had the good brother Big Stilt on the show doing his thing, producer extraordinaire. Man, what a beautiful brother, man. He was definitely multi-talented. You know what I'm saying? Doing the instrumentation. He had drums. He had, I seen a piano back there. He was talking about the guitar. You know what I mean? To be able to put all those live instruments together and do it that way, and then also be able to go on the digital side, man, you're a lethal weapon. So salute to that man. Salute to that man. As we wait here on Viral Hip Hop News, let me get the crowd moving a little bit, man. And we're going to play a little music and just do the damn thing how we do it over here, man, and enjoy the vibes. Understand Jersey is definitely in the building. Drop them area codes too while we at it, man. Let's enjoy the time. Let's enjoy the mood as we wait for our next artist. And as I get y'all thoughts on what y'all think about bad boy or bad business. Let's go. Drop the area codes. Jersey's in the building. Pray for Me by Zach. Merc Media, Jay Sean, Jersey, stand up. You know the vibes. Let's work. It's been a while since I felt a thing. I want to know, like, if I died, would you feel away? Like, would you cry? Would you feel the same? The type of thoughts that's in my mind, I usually never say. The reason why I feel confined and why they never stay. Feel like I'm trapped in a package, trying to unpack some facts that I'm actually trapped because I can't see the shit that's up in place. I mean, I'm actually 203, stand up. Drop the area codes, throw the fire emojis in the building, stand up. Trapped in the season, I got a massive for reasons, but lately I can't even hear God. And I wonder who's really praying for me. Just to run away away. But you can see it in my eyes that everything that I despise has become the actual thing that has control of me. There's different vices I can shake that's really molding me. There's different vices I can chase that keeps us holding me back from all the healing that I need and the place to set me free. Instead I'm living off the pain the world has sold to me. I know my passion is the thing that keeps exposing me, and I can't get you out my mind and it's controlling me. It's like I'm trying to drive forward on my own, easy pass you on the road, and now my mind seems to be the thing that's holding me, saying I need to heal, dog, but never tell me how to heal, dog. I feel I'm trapped in a season of God, I'm asking for reasons, but lately I can't even hear God, and I wonder who's really praying for me. Ready or Not TV. I feel like I know who you are. This is my man Nitty. Ready or Not TV. I know you family. You gotta be family. But I'm trying to figure out which family you are. You know I'm saying those young boys was under the age of 25, from producer to artist to engineer. Them young brothers are talented, man, and they will be doing work in Self-Made Studios, South Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Our studios, Viral Hip Hop News Uncensored, the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast presents Self-Made Studios, man. So we in the building right now. Viral Hip Hop News live this Saturday evening. Listen, if you want to see how you can get your music on Viral Hip Hop News, talk to me live for an interview and promote your songs. Hit me up, tap in, Sam Ant, SAMANT at thehiphopnews.com. And if you don't know already, go to the website, thehiphopnews.com, the official website of Viral Hip Hop News. Definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in there. Got some great articles and people working very hard to drop the latest in hip hop news over there. Things that I don't cover here on the show because, goddamn it, I truly just don't care. I don't care what Kim Kardashian is talking about. I don't care what's going on in Hollywood. I don't care about all that dumbass gossip. That ain't what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? We here for the raw. We here for the real. We try to give our real perspective on some real life shit. I mean, well, I don't want to say real life shit because a lot of this shit is fake. But y'all know what I'm talking about when it pertains to hip hop and how it affects us in real life. You know what I'm saying? But definitely appreciate y'all this beautiful Saturday evening. I was supposed to have a 7:30 popping off. I don't know where my brother went. Hopefully he comes through soon, man, so we could tap in and vibe with him, because I definitely want y'all to listen to this brother's work, man. He's an incredible artist and very, very creative. And I'm very happy that he tapped in with me, man, because I'm a fan of his music. And I think this is what this is all about, to be able to listen to independent minds and independent artists and independent brands come and be able to tell their story where we wouldn't be able to typically hear it, where we were able to typically digest it, because it's not thrown in our faces and like just thrown down our throats. You know what I'm saying? So definitely try to network. You know what I'm saying? Try to be offensive when it comes to getting your brands out there, getting and tapping in with independent media platforms, people that do different type of sponsorships and things like that, to try to get your business to grow and grow the right way. You know what I'm saying? But as we wait and as we continue, man, I'm just vibing with y'all. Let's play some more music. Jersey. South Jersey all day, every day. When y'all hear the music in the background, while we relaxing, while we chilling, while we vibing, while we get y'all in the comment section doing y'all thing, just know y'all listening to South Jersey all day long. Jersey. Much brightness on my side is about
own is just a force of habit. Giving that life into a choice and then you like the matches. Cause I can handle all the smoke, just a battle away from roaches. The time is now, that's a chain reaction. I like the many times I spoke that I am too to lavish. On my trials, waiting favor just a while ago. Spit my mind into existence, into every action. Enjoy the taste of this passion, what will soon behold. Not just imagine the main attraction, music become this passive like this one, like rappers on the road every show. To make it passive like magic, begin a movement, then vanish. Let's make it happen from A to B, yeah, I'm on the road. After having a chat with myself, I put the piece together. I never thought it would take this moment, it felt like forever. Every shot I start to take, it'll only get better. I can't afford to make any mistakes, I'm the only successor. All the negative energy, it gets out of line. Let it strike on the wall, is that I'm out of time. All the brightness on my side is about to collide. Taking away my transformation, my optimus prime. Making a schedule for these records, but this is off the record. Having a battle with these demons, have me lose my temper. People see me, they have control when I have the leverage. So when they see me, it's personal, keep my temper separate. Different levels with different lives, right around the blocks. Niggas struggle with pushing cars, others moving rocks. Family moving around the line, they keep me protected. Plenty of blood that ain't been embedded to get a job, and that just made it worse. So many years I've been doing it, so unless you can prove it, my drive will never reverse. No disrespect to the sacrifices people rehearse, but making 10 to 20 an hour is what I'm really worth. Paying homage, you got those problems and made it work. Stay provided with a couple dollars to change the hurt. Hope you rise up in power.
All right. Flow the Wise, only successor. South Jersey, stand up. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my people, Merck Media, my brother Jay Sean, who will be engineering at Self-Made Studios, will be producing at Self-Made Studios, South Jersey. You already know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Definitely appreciate y'all tuning in this Saturday evening on Viral Hip Hop News, Viral Hip Hop News Live. If you want your music submitted on the show, hit me up, Sam Ant at vhiphopnews.com to find out how you can. Sam Ant at vhiphopnews.com. You know, I'm going to give my brother one more chance, man. I'm trying to get him up in here. You know what I'm saying? I've been waiting 15 minutes now. I hope everything's all right. I don't know what's motherfucker at. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Time is money and money is time. You know what I'm saying? And you tapped in. So let's get it popping. I don't know where you at, brother, but we're going to keep waiting and keep chilling for you and keep waiting for you as we stroll along. I'm going to go ahead and play some music. Let me see if I can find this John real quick. Let me see. Yeah, I don't feel like, do I feel like playing? Let me see. It's all good. But we're going to be in the building right now. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm about to get up out of here. If my man don't come through, we might have to do this another goddamn day because, like I said, time is money. And I don't know where the brother's at. But yeah, man, appreciate each and every one of y'all who's tapping in. Viral Hip Hop News Live. Artist Spotlight, man, definitely showing and supporting all the independent artists that want to come on here and tell their story and share some music, share some art, share a book, whatever you want to do, share some fucking, you want to do some live artwork on this joint and sell that motherfucker as an NFT, hit me up because I'm down to promote and I'm down to allow you to share whatever you can on our show, man, and try to give a different vibe to what we see right now in hip hop media and independent media. And let's do it the right way, man. We'll tap in to me on my website, vhiphopnews.com. I ain't about to be too redundant. I'm about to get up out of here. If I don't hear from my man real soon, I think it's about time, man. It's all good, man. Sam, man, Viral Hip Hop News. Definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all. We've been doing this every single Saturday, tapping in. If we don't have artists on board, we'll definitely be having some powerful conversations with some powerful people. But until then, you already know the vibe. Sam, man, CEO of Viral Hip Hop News, checking out. Until next time, until next story, you already know. Love y'all.